How are you? Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a combo blockbuster and road opener spell. I'm going to be showing you what I'm going to be using. All my spells is pretty much extravagant, so if you don't have all these things that I will be using, that's okay. You can just use what you have, or substitute something for another item. So I'm just going to show you everything that I'm going to be using. I already had Bless and Empower my candles and dressed them with some herbs and oils, so I'm really not going to have to go ahead and do that. I did that off camera. Bless and cleanse my area, myself, my items. So the ingredients that I'm using, one item is tansy. Tansy is good for protection. It's also good for invisibility and longevity. So tansy, that is good for protection. So that I'm going to definitely be using that in my blockbuster and road opener spell. And I also using it for invisibility because if anyone have sent anything my way, then or any negativity, any ill will, I want this spell to be invisible. They won't see it coming back to them. I'm also going to be using 5-finger grass. 5-finger grass is also good for protection. I'm going to be using a little bit of hibiscus. Hibiscus is good for to sweeten the spell up. I'm going to be using some patchouli. Patchouli is also good for love and money as well. Well, also good for money, but it's good for success. It's also good for protection. So you can use that, and it's and the element of patchouli is earth. So that's another thing. I also try to use all the elements when I am working. I'm also going to be using some peppermint. Once again, it's a fire element, but once again, I like to use that because it aids you in your workings, and it brings upon good spirits, and it's a good cleanser. So I'm using that. Rosemary to ward off evil. I always use dragon blood. Dragon blood is to enhance your intention and enhance your workings. I'm going to be using some hyssop. That's also good for purification and removing any jinx or anything like that have been sent your way. I'm going to be using some ginger. Ginger is good for success. It is a fire element as well, and to speed things up. A little bit of cayenne pepper for speed. A little bit of witch's grass. I'm going to be using that. Also for protection, cleansing, and overcoming any obstacles that have been set my way, and for the path to be clear. Okay. Salt and basil. Basil, I'm using that because basil clear any lingering spirits. If you have any spirits, you do work, dark work, any lingering spirits, basil will clear them out. So I'm going to be using some basil. Oh yeah, and I think this is the last one. Sulfur. I'm going to be using some sulfur to ward off evil and for protection. Sulfur could be used for good and bad. Okay, and coffee. Coffee for speed. And once again, like I always say, the ancestors like coffee, but coffee is for speed. So I'm going to be using the oils. I'm going to be using is a lot. You don't need all these oils. Some of them do the same thing. So blockbuster oil, since it is a blockbuster spell and a road opener spell as well. So the blockbuster oil. I also have a 7-day blockbuster candle. And I also have a 7-day road opener candle. So I'm still going to have that candle going after I finish this spell. So blockbuster oil, jasmine oil, rosemary oil, spell break oil, if any spells have been sent my way to break them, dragon's blood oil, the same as the powder form, enhanced, open road oil, and I have also dressed my 7-day candle with the Blockbuster candle, and the 7-day open rolled candle, I had dressed that with the open rolled oil. Allegua oil, I always work with him, so I always uses his oil. Bent over oil, eucalyptus oil, uncrossing oil, cast off evil oil, protection oil, and jinx removing oil. So all those oils, I have already dressed my candles. Actually, I had already dressed my candles with some of the herbs, also with all the oils. The candles I'm going to be using, I have actually pretty much, I got all my candles that I'm going to be using. I have them dressed here in all the oils that I just named, also with a few of the herbs over it. I have blessed and activated these candles. So I'm pretty much not going to really use the oils anymore, but I just wanted to let you know the oils that I did use. And I'm going to be using the herbs that I did not dress these candles with. That's how those candles look. I'm going to tell you the colors that I have. Let me see. Where is... Oh yeah, and I'm using an open rolled incense as well as a frankincense incense. And I have my sage burning. The candles that I have used a red figure candle. Red is used for love, whatever the colors represents to you. To me, red represents love, and it represents heat, to heat things up. I'm using a white figure candle. White is for purity, purify, clear those lingering spirits. And I'm using a black figure candle. Black to me represents remove negativity, protect me, and ward off evil. So I'm using those 3 figure candles. Now I'm also going to be using the 4-inch candles in the colors that I have here. I'm going to leave them in here until I'm ready to set them up. But the colors that I have is black. Once again, to ward off evil, protection, cleansing. I have yellow. Yellow is for success. In each candle I have engraved the person's name, date of birth, and the meaning of each candle, the words. For example, for the yellow, whatever yellow means to you. So yellow, success. I engraved the person's name, date of birth, success, and other words into the candle. I have red, once again red for love, and to heat things up, speed things up. I have orange. Orange to me represents Blockbuster and success. I engraved Blockbuster into the candle as well as the name and date of birth into each candle. I have blue. To me, blue represents open road. Blue represents success. I engraved that road opener into the candle. I have 2 white candles. Once again, white means purify, purity, cleansing. So I have 2 of those. And I have 1 green. To me, green means success, fortune, wealth, prosperity, whatever it means to you. You can engrave those words into the candle along with the person's name and date of birth. I'm going to put all my herbs that I have around the candle, state my intention. So if I'm quiet, I'm just concentrating and stating my intention, where I will let you know each herb that I am using and the element of each herb. So I already have put patchouli around the figure candles. Patchouli represents success, love, and it's an earth element. I'm going to be using witch's grass which is witch's grass is to overcome obstacles and cleanse and protect. Next, I'm going to be using rosemary. Rosemary is good to ward off evil. Rosemary is a fire element. You want to bless and empower each herb and state your intention on why you are using that. Okay. Alright, that was rosemary. Let me see what else I have. I'm going to use hyssop. Once again, hyssop is for purification and remove any jinx. I'm putting it in my hand. State my intention. Bless and empower this hyssop to remove any jinx, negativity. And once again, some of these herbs I already have put and dressed on this candle. Alright, I'm going to save this for last. Once again, I love using peppermint. I think I use peppermint in all my workings. I bless and empower this peppermint to bring good spirits and to aid me in my workings. And may my ancestors let it be Ashe. Cleanse my urine. I'm going to use some hibiscus. I'm blessing and empower this hibiscus to sweeten the spell, to bring love. Okay. I'm going to use a little bit of 5-finger grass. 5-finger grass is good for protection. Ward off evil. I bless and empower this 5-finger grass to ward off any evil sent my way and return it. Bulldozer down any obstacles that's standing in my way. My family, my business, my home. That was 5-finger. I'm going to use a little bit of tansy. Once again, tansy is a water element, and it is good for invisibility and to keep evil away and longevity. I bless and empower this tansy to be invisible to anyone that have sent any evil or black magic my way, so they don't see me doing this working, and demolish any negativity that was sent by them, and let the spell last a long time. May my ancestors let it be Ashe. Keep them away, evil away, banish them. Banish any evil and negativity. Remove them away. Okay. I'm going to save that for last. You know what? Now I'm going to use this basil. I have some bay leaves. I have the basil and some bay leaves. So I'm using the basil to clear any lingering spirits that is lingering around me. Any any lingering spirits, clear them. And I'm putting this in the reverse counterclockwise rotation. Using this basil to clear any lingering spirits. Any lingering spirits. I put coffee on it earlier. I'm going to use salt. Blessing and power the salt to banish any evil negativity, remove evil and the lingering spirits, protect me during this work. And may my ancestors let it be. Ashe. Alright, that's that. I used that already. Got my oils. I used that. Okay. I'll go ahead and use some dragon blood. Dragon blood to enhance all of my blessing and power. This dragon blood to enhance all of my intentions. I have set forth and protection. May my ancestors let it be. Okay. So what I'm going to go ahead and do next, guys, that's that. What I'm going to go ahead and do next is the candles that I have here. I'm going to place them going counterclockwise around the place. You don't have to put them in any particular color. There we go, perfect. But I'm going to put one white and one black in the back. And what I am going to do, I'm going to place these candles going counterclockwise around the place. Look, I have the 3-figure candles in the middle, and I have the colorful 4-inch candles going around counterclockwise, like this. See? And I have a 7-day blockbuster candle and a petition that I have written underneath the blockbuster candle. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and light these candles, meditate over them, state my intention, and I'll also read Psalms 23. Psalms 23, state my intention, and light them. Okay. So here it goes. I'm going to go ahead and cut this off because I like to meditate privately and light my candles in private. I just wanted to show you guys how to do this blockbuster road opener spell. Thank you for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe. And if you would like a similar spell or need any other services, please email me for entities, the number 3@gmail.com. Thank you. Do you guys see these flames? Look at this. This is so beautiful. This is a Blockbuster combo open roll spell. Look at that flame. That white flame. So far, these candles have only been burning for 20 minutes. And it's amazing how the candles is actually going out in the counterclockwise position. This white candle is the tallest candle. And these candles only been lit for approximately 20 minutes.